What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it is appreciated. Super random video today. Didn't expect to be making it, but Jonathan has come over. He has a leak or two in his air suspension setup, but to get to it and to fix the leak, we have to take out his existing system. And as we're doing that, he said, screw it, why not just go ahead and redo his trunk setup? So that's what we're gonna do today. He has a couple ideas. We're still not fully sure what we're gonna do. Luckily, today is the first day of daylight savings too, so we don't have to worry about it getting dark on us at 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock at night, not in the morning. But either way, we got plenty of sunlight. Hopefully, we can get it done in time. So we're gonna head to Home Depot now, try and get some supplies, and let's see what we can end up doing. So we have a rough idea of what he wants to do. We definitely know he wants to use the acrylic and stuff. He has a mat in there already that has like a box cut out. We're just not sure about using that because it's kind of beat up a little bit, or like using wood or something else for the rest of it. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay, so definitely not the right car to be coming to Home Depot and having giant pieces of wood, but we're gonna do our best to fit it in the Z and see how it goes.
Fucking mission. And then for my Z, I would be like, oh, let's put it back here, but he has a freaking...
I mean, as long as it fits in between there, we should be fine. Just go ahead and slide it in.
Depends what you want me to slide in.
What do you mean by that?
What was that?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just don't want to scratch your...
I forgot I had that board in there. Just keep it flat, it's fine. Alright, go ahead and close it. It's fine, it should be good. You gotta slam the trunk though.
It's not gonna work.
Why not?
Okay. We're not good.
Is it hitting?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Alright, if it breaks, I'll owe you a new one.
No, it's okay. If it, then we're gonna... I only need one big piece.
Okay, that's it. See, we're good.
Good.
Looks fine. Told you, you were worrying about it for nothing. Just a little dangerous, you know, but we're okay. So we are back from Home Depot, and just so you have a rough idea of what his trunk setup looks like currently, this is pretty much it. Basically just did the wood, put the tank there and manifold and everything. But for right now, what he's thinking of doing is taking the tank and attaching it to that strut right there, and then of course putting the manifold and the compressor and everything under the carpet and everything, and then we got the plexiglass to go ahead and like cut out a square here so that you can still see everything, but he still has all the space to be able to actually use his trunk. Because Jonathan does daily his BRZ, and with anybody that has ever tried to daily a modified car, you definitely need your trunk, as well as a lot of other aspects that you kind of lose once you start modifying stuff. So he's going to try and get some of his trunk space back, as well as having a nice trunk setup. So that's what we're trying to accomplish today. Jeez, it's freaking bright out here. But anyways, right now I am currently working on my rear diffuser for the 350 because it's been smacking around as I need a center support. So that's what I'm doing. And while I am doing that, Jonathan has been in here taking everything apart little by little. So I'm gonna go finish work on my diffuser. Jonathan is going to continue to take everything out of here.
What I've been doing is I've just been disconnecting everything, and I gotta cut all these zip ties so I can get the bulk of my setup out. And then once I do that, then everything will be good.
And it is officially out. So now he is just taking all the bolts off to actually get it off this piece of wood. And then from there, we can actually start messing with everything to get the trunk set up at least partially completed.
Wait, I didn't tell you guys, I was actually just unbagging my car and putting it back to stock. And I'm pretty good at it.
There you go. Just putting it on cut lowering springs.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
So a little bit of time has passed. Basically, Jonathan has been working on this. I have been working on my diffuser.
And right now, all I'm doing is I took my my really crappy interior thing off, and I'm gonna trace this square out because this is what I'm gonna make a box so I can put all this stuff in.
So this is what we went and got. We're gonna use this piece of board to create a little box on the inside where his spare tire used to be. So we're pretty sure we got everything that we need. And then where the box is where the acrylic is gonna go. So you're gonna be able to see on the inside and see his manifold and all that stuff. So should look pretty good when we're all finished, just little by little. All right, now I know while you're straddling it,
shut the fuck.
It's gonna be vibrating down there. It's probably gonna feel good for you, but I need you to not, you know, get too excited. We got work to do. I gotta make this cut, all right? Jonathan, what do we have?
Fucking built a box, bro.
We got a box. So this is basically what we were talking about. Not sure if it made sense earlier, but sorry, I'm dying. But this is the carpet that he had. Again, he's probably gonna look for a different one and or use this to build a new one out of wood or something. In the meantime though, this is what we're working with. This is the box, basically just 4 little pieces of wood, pretty simple, and then we have the little L brackets in there to keep it all together. Then we're going to put the compressor, the manifold, all that good stuff in here. Are you putting the compressor in here after all?
If it fits, I will. If it doesn't, then I don't know.
If it fits, it sits, but we'll figure that part out. Either way, the manifold's gonna go in here and then we'll have the acrylic over this. That way it's underneath, but then you still have all this area to actually use as actual trunk storage. So a couple hours later, still working on it. I don't think we're gonna be fully finished with the project today just because we are kicking some different ideas around of hard lines or not hard lines and what else he wants to do to fully make it complete. But basically this is how it's gonna look. Again, the tank is gonna be upside down. Here's how the carpet's gonna be laid out. The box is pretty much done. It's a little, this isn't sitting properly, but basically box will be right here. The cool thing about his setup is this AccuAir box actually lights up, so that'll look really good. And then it will have the acrylic over it, and then if he's gonna run hard lines, that's a rough idea of what it might look like, and or the soft lines for now. But so far looking pretty good. Don't really think there's anything else for me to show you today, so I'll pick this video back up in a couple days or a week or so after he figures out exactly what kind of lines he wants to use and everything is fully put together. That way you guys can kind of see the final product. So we are at it again, and it has already been an interesting and kind of eventful day. So Jonathan basically decided that he wanted to do that carpet piece that goes on the trunk and all this in suede, so we needed to go get some supplies. So we made a quick run to Walmart, and as I don't get to drive the Z very often, normally when he comes over we take the Z to go just do whatever we gotta do. And for whatever reason, the Z did not want to start back up while we were at Walmart. And because it was kind of early, I didn't want to call my wife and wake her up. So we ended up just walking to Jonathan's house. Luckily it wasn't too far of a walk, but it took us, what, 15-20 minutes maybe to walk there?
Roughly.
Yeah, so wasn't terrible, but also not what we were planning on doing. But we got her started up again, got the supplies that we need. So right now we are adjusting a couple things just because some of the bolt holes didn't line up where we wanted them to exactly. So that's what he is currently working on. After we get that set up, then we can actually start trying to wrap all this stuff with the suede fabric that he bought. So adhesive is on. Now we're gonna go ahead and lay the fabric on there and try and get this perfect.
Just make sure it's all the way at the edge over here. I'm good here.
So this is the adhesive spray that we were using. Basically, you spray this on the carpet piece that you're going to be sticking this to, and then just as he's going, rub through, make sure everything is flat, try and get it to stick down as best as possible. And then from there, we're gonna cut the other half off. After this is all dry, then we'll go ahead and cut off any excess that's left over and make this look nice and clean. Okay, so with this, instead of cutting around the edges, what we're actually gonna do, he's spraying both ends on the back side and then it's just gonna fold over. That way it's just kind of wrapped and covered all the way through instead of trying to cut the edges and worrying about stuff filling up. So here's how this part is looking. Already looks twice as good as what it did before. Again, just tucked the suede underneath and then just use the same adhesive glue. It looks really good, and basically what we're gonna do is take the same method that we did with this and just do it to the box for the inside. All right, so Jonathan has sprayed the adhesive on all 4 sides. So right now he's just putting all the L brackets back together. And once this is set up, then from there we can pretty much put it in the car and see how everything looks. So right now we are cutting this piece just to go ahead and be able to put in there and make sure that it fits. And to use this, I am using a Dremel. Already got one side cut, just have to cut the rest of it. So that's what we're doing. And as of right now, this is the last little piece that we got to do, and then we're good. So this has been a little bit of a process, but we are pretty much finished as of right now. For the most part, everything looks good. Everything is done, so I can go ahead and show you guys how it looks. And here's how it's looking. So in comparison to what it looked like before, this is 10 times better. Are you happy with how it's looking?
Yeah. I think it looks a lot better too. Now I have trunk space.
You do? So obviously all this is wrapped with the suede. Got the tank mounted upside down, and then this is a little box that we created, the lines running through his wires and stuff like that. So at some point he might do hard lines. As of right now, we just kind of wanted to get the project done, that way he can drive and everything look good. We do need the like plastic plexiglass-ish stuff right there. Sadly, the one that we had cracked while we were pretty much done cutting it, but it happens sometimes. That's literally all we need though. Basically that will go sliding over this. But all in all, I think this came out really good. I'm happy with how it looks.
I'm really happy with it.
There you go. That's all that matters. So, as it was kind of a spur of the moment thing that Jonathan just randomly wanted to do, I'm pretty happy with how it came out all in all. And of course the main thing that matters is Jonathan being happy with it, which he is. So, all in all, a good day. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am drastically trying to get this car up and running. I have footage of trying to get it running. I just don't want to post another video about it until it's actually started. So I have this. I still have some stuff in the background hidden from you guys that I want to show you. So hopefully soon I will reveal that. And I may or may not be going to El Paso for low class. So we'll figure that out as well. So if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button, share the channel, comment, like, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.